So they're looking at a Savior who had been rejected. They're looking at a Savior who had been spit upon. They're looking at a Savior that the Bible said that had planted a crown of thorns, and they pressed it down on his brow. Can I just tell a little bit about it? So they saw the Savior, the God of our salvation. They saw blood running down his brow. They saw the nail prints in his hands. They saw the soldiers mocking him and cutting his garment. They saw the God of their salvation. So their image of him had totally changed. How many know you got to keep the right image of who God is? Don't allow what you're going through to rob you of the image of the God that spoke to you. How many know you got to keep in mind who he is? So if these women were going early in the morning, they had a right to be concerned. Because understand, they were going to anoint the body of our Savior. They were fearful because they were going, amen, to anoint the body of one who had been brutally abused. You know how it is. I've been to the cemetery, or I've been to the morgue, and I had to send a couple of brothers on to glory. And there's nothing more disheartening than to see an individual on the bed cold and hard. Nothing more disheartening. So these women had a right to be afraid. But what I like about it, and our brother sung on the other day, in that he loved me. The song our brother sung the other day talked about the love of God. Don't you know that when you love him and you remember how he loved you, how many know you'll keep going anyway? You'll keep on going anyway. And they loved him because, understand, there's one in the story in particular by the name of Mary Magdalene. The Bible said that Jesus had cast 7 devils out of her. And when others had abandoned Jesus, how many know that she kept on walking with Jesus? Sometimes you got to remember what he has done for you. When others walk away, you got to remind yourself, he done too much for me. And he brought me out of too much. He delivered me from too much. You can go ahead and go about your business, but I still love the man that loved me when I was not lovable. Somebody give God a hand clap if you know what I'm talking about.
I trust in